Yo guys, what would you rather have? This old school Saab or a Series 3 Jaguar?
From BAS.
Look at
That's
this.
probably 1,500 quid and then fitted. Yeah. But kits don't always fit terribly well. So, you know, you're sometimes better to have things made. So he said it was make
Every
it.
single car is slightly different on there.
Yes, that's right. But you know, there's a lot of stuff on here which is, I mean, you know, this used to be vinyl.
Okay. Chairs can go with the leather trim.
We've cut the carpet up into it just so you can drag your foot over that and
Okay.
not the leather.
Sensible. Yep.
All leather on the door cards. Behind the gauges, that's Alcantara.
Yeah, it's a nice touch on that, isn't it?
In here's Alcantara.
Which switch fires the rockets?
Actually, you laugh. I built another one of these for a mate of mine.
Right.
And I thought just to cheer him up,
Yeah.
I would put the there's a spare because they've got no hood, so there's no lighting.
Okay.
You've got a spare button there.
All right.
So I put the starter on that. Anyway, I went to get the car just to start it up. It's in storage to start it up. Do you know, I sat in that thing for about 10 minutes. I couldn't start it. You know, I just kept turning the bloody key. And I went round to the guy that, you know, owns the place, and I said, can you bring across a battery with some oomph, you know, on an old trolley, and we'll see if we can jump start it. We put that on, it wouldn't bloody start. He said, I'll go away, I'll see if I've got something else. You plug it off, and then suddenly I remembered. So I turned the key, pressed that button, and it fired up. And he came back and he said, "Oh, it must have been a bit sticky or something." I said, "Yeah, just a bit sticky."
Yeah.
Not wanting to own up that actually I'd forgotten where we'd put the starter.
Yeah, okay.
That is the biggest handbrake I've ever seen. Look at that.
Is it? What's a big old car, you know? I don't know. That's the way they are, and they
Looks
I have
class.
to say, they are peculiarly useless. So if you're on a slope,
Got to leave it in gear.
you've got to leave it in gear.
Oh,
And
wow.
if you're trying to do hill starts, all you are doing is making a lot of noise.
Yeah, okay.
So
Can you start it,
yes,
please?
I used to be able to start it. I probably why.
I want to hear it.
Let's have a...
Whoa. Jesus Christ. That is loud.
Now,
Look at these quad pipes. That is insane.
Sounds amazing, doesn't it?
Nice bit of kit, isn't it?
it's because it's a beautiful exhaust. You know, it's a bespoke exhaust made by a Scottish company called Classic Fabs,
Yeah.
and they just use these beautiful stainless.
So guys, they have it, a V12 3 Series Jaguar. You guys heard it. That is unbelievable. Guys, tell me a cooler car than this.